When we have to do calculations with two different measurements that have different numbers of significant figures, we have to think about how many significant figures our answer should have. And there are two sets of rules. When I'm doing addition and subtraction, there's one set of rules. And when I am doing multiplication and division, there's another set of rules. For addition and subtraction, what matters is the number of decimal places, not the total number of significant figures, but the number of decimal places in each number. And my answer will have the same number of decimal places as the number with the least number number of decimal places. So, as an example, if I am going to add 15.1 plus 2.06, my answer would be 17.16, but I am going to round up because this number has one decimal place and this number has two. So this is the number with the least number of decimal places. And so my answer can only have one decimal place because my answer with the least number of decimal places only has one decimal place. So that means I need to round this up, and so my final answer would be 17.2. So when we're adding and subtracting, we're looking at the number of decimal places. When we do multiplication and division, what matters is the total number of sig figs. So I'm going to be looking at the total number of significant figures when I do multiplication and division. And my answer in this case is going to have the same number of significant figures as the number with the least number of sig figs. So, as an example, let's say we want to multiply 2.0 times 15.1. So now, since I'm multiplying, I'm looking at the total number of significant figures. So in this case, there are 2 sig figs. And in this case, there are 3 sig figs. And so my answer needs to have 2 significant figures in my answer. So the first thing I do is I just do the multiplication. And so this gives me 30.2. But now my answer needs to only have 2 significant figures. And so I need to truncate that by rounding rounding to only 2 sig figs. And so to round to 2 sig figs, I end up with 30. And that would be my answer in 2 significant figures.